The spectacle playing out on the border between Colombia and Venezuela right now is arguably absurd, definitely tragic, and it may not look like it, but it could get dangerous. On the Colombia side is the Venezuela Live Aid concert, seemingly conceived by would-be President Juan Guaido, delivered by billionaire Richard Branson, and designed to catch the attention of the Venezuelan military.
We are hopeful that they will lay down their arms and accept white roses, which they will be handed, and allow supplies across.
The supplies he talks of would maybe keep 5,000 people fed for a few weeks if it got through. That would give Guaido the upper hand, which is exactly why Nicolas Maduro insists the aid won't go anywhere. So, on the other side of the border, a buildup of Venezuelan troops and arms. The standoff looks like this. Maduro has stopped flights from the islands of Curacao, Aruba, and Bonaire. He's banned sailing out of all ports until Sunday, closed that border with Brazil, and tightened security along the Colombian border. Not to be outdone optically, Juan Guaido says he is gathering 1 million volunteers to form a human chain to deliver the aid. And to match Guaido's concert, Maduro has planned one of his own to tell the outside world to stay out. Venezuelans are tough, this gun-toting politician tells the crowd. These hands-off Venezuela rallies are happening throughout the country today. In this land, Venezuelans give the orders, this woman shouts. So many hungry people being used as pawns, which is why the Red Cross and the United Nations refuse to take sides. What happens to them, then, the people actually in need? Far from the border, still lining up for gas, some fear their lives are about to get even worse. The latest U.S.-imposed sanctions on Venezuela's state-owned oil company, which provides at least 90% of the country's export revenue, will surely hurt on the streets. That is just one of Amnesty International's serious concerns.
Access to gas, transportation can be limited for people in the day-to-day lives. Transportation of food. We need to ensure that the United States also have the responsibility to monitor how these sanctions are going to affect people.
There are endless political points to be scored, it seems, and in the middle, as always, are the millions in need. Now, late in the day, Venezuela's warring leaders were still at it. Juan Guaido showed up at the Live Aid concert in Colombia, defying Maduro's travel ban and raising questions about how he's going to get back home. But people inside Venezuela may have had some trouble taking in the spectacle. A journalist tweeted that TV and online broadcasts of the concert appeared to be blocked by the government. And the latest figures show 3.4 million Venezuelans have now fled the country. That's from the UN Refugee Committee and the International Organization for Migration. About 2.7 million are thought to be in Latin America and the Caribbean.